Well, claims are going around that Washington politicians are trying to create laws that would allow them to force unvaccinated people into quarantine. This comes as the state's Board of Health is set to decide on changes to certain quarantine rules.
So our own Ian Smay looked into that law and checked with the experts to verify. Ian?
The State Board of Health has received thousands of emails about an agenda item to be discussed at a meeting this week. So we set out to verify if claims that the state is considering forcing some to quarantine are true. One viewer emailed us claiming state lawmakers are considering adding COVID to an existing quarantine law. They asked in part, does this proposal allow health officials to use law enforcement to force an emergency order to involuntarily detain a person or group in a facility if the person or group refuses to comply with requests for medical treatment, testing, counseling, or vaccination? Our sources are Washington State Board of Health Chair Keith Grellner and House Bill 1551, which deals with quarantining. According to Grellner, this claim is far from the truth.
Just to be really clear, our board meeting on Wednesday is there are no conversations about isolation and quarantine camps. There are no rules existing or in the making to create isolation and quarantine camps.
The Board of Health is looking at making changes to a current part of the Washington Administrative Code to make it more in line with changes brought forth by House Bill 1551 in 2020. That bill removed outdated language from the 1980s that targeted people with HIV/AIDS. According to Grellner, the state isn't trying to forcibly quarantine those with COVID-19 or who are unvaccinated.
There are no rules and there is no process in place to create a rule to involuntarily quarantine or isolate COVID-19 positive people, irregardless of vaccination status. There are no laws and no plans to do that.
He also said the State Board of Health has received more than 25,000 emails about these claims. Some of those messages have crossed the line.
Board of Health members and our Board of Health staff, we're actually being threatened. And it's not okay. It's not what you do in a first world country.
So we can verify that no, the state isn't trying to forcibly quarantine those who have COVID or are unvaccinated. If you've got something you want us to verify, email us at verify@krem.com or text the word verify to 509-448-2000 and we will send you a form to your phone to submit the claim you'd like verified. With your Verify, I'm Ian Smay.